Welcome to Breaky with the Techie for week 5. This is our YouTube update of what we actually covered this week. So during this week we had a look at Photoshop, a couple of tips and tricks with Photoshop, review basics, and we also had a look at, I had a look at Exploratory. So we're going to get stuck straight into it and we're going to have a look at Photoshop. So here we go, I've opened up my Photoshop, I've got Photoshop Elements, and what Mel was actually showing us was the main one, which was how to use the Magic Wand tool. And that's our quick selection, and that's our Magic Wand tool just there. So I need a couple of images to work with, so Mel used the Magic Wand to remove a background and then put the two images together. So I'm going to grab a couple of images just for us to have a look at. So I'm going to go to my recently edited files and I can open up baby steps, and here we go. Here's our baby steps here at the moment. Whoops, just made it a bit too big, so let's drag it and we'll plonk it here. You can see at the moment it's set as the background, so if I click this unlock over here, then I can make it set as a layer. So I'm going to call this one baby steps. Click OK. And you can see there's my baby steps one. So what does the Magic Wand tool allow us to do? Well, it allows us to get rid of all of that stuff up the back here. So I can actually highlight it. If I hold my shift key down, you can see the little plus comes up, which means I can add in all the areas that didn't get pulled up to start with. I can go in and do that, and of course you can zoom in and get a little bit finer. Mel showed us something that I didn't know about, which was the tolerance up here. We can set what our tolerance actually is, so how many little pixels it will disappear, and we want to get that little bit just there. So we can do that all at once, hit our delete, and there we go, we've actually removed that background. So we've still got the grass sitting there, but we've gotten rid of the background of the trees. So I'll just double tap that off. Let's say we want our baby to actually be wearing a construction hat. So I'm going to go to File, Open Recent, because this is the one I practice with. I just go to Open, and there's our little construction hat. Now, to move it, you can see over here in the layers, it's sitting on a layer all by itself. I can just drag and drop into this one. And you'll see there it becomes another layer. It's a wee bit on the small side, so I'll make it a little bit bigger. It's gone a bit jagged, but when I tick the tick, it actually makes it not too bad. And there we go there. We've got our little guy with our construction hat on. I'll just minimise that one there. You can see it's actually got a little bit of a shadow on it. So if I wanted to, I could say go and grab the eraser. I may want to zoom in a little bit, and so I can do that, zoom in so I can get a little bit better view. And we can actually hide our baby there, and we've got our eraser picked. Up here we can choose what size we want, so I might want to make it a little bit bigger. And I can then go and just get rid of that shadow that's sitting there. All nicely done. Click on the little eye, back he comes. You can see I've got a little bit of tidying up to do, but you get the drift. So that's how we can take a couple of images, mash them together, and create some interesting little photos. So that was our Photoshop tip and trick for this week. Our next one was review basics. This one's absolutely brilliant. Really great collaboration tool. So I'm going to log in. It wants my email address, so it's got to be my BwithT one. I was really impressed with this one when Lena did this one, and I've got to put my password in because it allows us to collaborate on two documents. Really great for that that writing collaboration where you're getting the kids to work on their own essays and stuff. You can see here, Lena, this is what Lena actually invited me to go and have a work on, which was the Brekkie with the Techie PDF. So if I click on this one, start review session just there, we can have a look and see what I did. So here it comes. But you can upload all sorts of documents in it, and then people can review and add comments and highlight things and all those sorts of bits and pieces. Great collaboration things. Okay, so we can just minimize a little bit there, and up it comes. And you can see I can put a little, right up, I've got the wrong one, let's go for a dislike one. Yes, I would like to delete that one. So it's good that it asked me. Click on delete, and I'm going to write here, I don't like coffee. Can I have tea, please? So you can put your comments on, you can put emoticons on. So I can put a little emoticon there, disagree with that one. Or I can put a question mark on. What is the bottle top doing there? So you can see there's lots of collaboration that can go on. You add all those sorts of stuff in. And so you can take a piece of work and have a great lot of fun with it. So let's go back to our review basic. So we can come down here and we can show the different reviewers. So how many each person has put stuff on. So I can actually have a look. And you can see Lena's right, I like this graphic, how did you create it? And I can go and tell her about it. So it's very, very groovy tool. Let's click on our continue one. It's sending the data back to the server. I'm going to go to my projects. Actually, I'm going to make a new project because I haven't got a project here at all. A new project. And our project name is going to be BwithT Presenters Badge. I click on next. I can upload my files, and you can see here these are all the ones I can upload. Word docs, PowerPoints, PDFs, images, zip files, AVIs, movies. Absolutely brilliant. And so basically I just browse. Let's go into here and we'll find the BwithT Presenters Badge because that's the one we're picking on today. We go open and next. I can even capture a web page. How groovy is that? There we go. Uploaded away. Now I can add the reviewers. So the reviewers don't actually need to be joined up to the website. All I need to do is put their email address in, and then they get an email. So I'm going to pick on Belinda, who sits near me in the office. And they'll get an email asking them to come and review. And then I can add multiples. I can choose whether they see their own comment, and then away we go. Next. So I can put the guidelines in about what I want them to do. I can have multiple documents, not just one. So you can see this can be an absolutely brilliant tool for that collaboration. And then I'm finished. Because Lena I joined up when Lena sent me my contact. It's created my account, and then I can go and do my own. So, and there it is, ready to go. So that was Review Basic. Great little program. Last one we're going to look at is Exploratory. Do this one really quick. Exploratory are just all those brilliant thinking guides. But not only do I have, so if I wanted to say do the traffic lights, I can click on traffic lights here. And it will actually load up the traffic lights one. Okay, you're not logged in and you won't be saved. So if we want to save them, we have to log them in. You can see here, this is showing me it's on one A4 page. Each one of these little squares is an A4 page. Over here I've got shapes and text, and there we can see it's already got the questions in there. If you could make anything stop, what would it be? Why? If you could make anything ready, what would it be? Why? If you could make anything go, what would it be and why? So this traffic lights are a great thinking tool to use, and there's lots of other ones in there. I'm going to go home and I'm going to log in because I've already created one. So you can add your own text, you can work collaboratively together, you can show it, you can share it, all that sort of stuff. I'll put a log in just here. So log in as me, password, and I'm going to go to the numbers one because that's the one I've done, which is a shared one. And you can see here, this one's made up, it's got 6 different steps. If I go to show, I can then just go through each of the steps. So we've got our counting numbers, our whole numbers, our integers, our rational numbers. You can see over here I can change the zoom so we can get a better look. And we can actually play through our irrational numbers, which make up altogether our real numbers. So once again, you can share, collaborate, work together in groups, and it's got those great thinking guides for the kids to use. And that was Brekkie with the Techie for this week. Look forward to seeing everyone next week, and I hope this little YouTube summary helped you out. Bye.